Well, hello everyone, welcome yourselves back on in to Foundation, where honestly this city, it's no longer a town, it's a huge city, is becoming something rather special, and there's a few things, a few worthy mentions so far. So, as you can see, things are looking really good. I've played for a couple of months in game just slowly, and one of the things I've been doing is wood. I've just been cutting this area out, and the whole reason is just to make sure it's covered for completely building the monastery. I know I said it at the beginning of every episode, but this one I've actually prepared for it and it is ready. So we are going in here, and I didn't want to waste the wood, so I thought it was best to get a camp and stuff in so we can get that prepared as well. And obviously I'll upgrade the bridge and stuff to take us to it as well. It's going to sit quite far back, and honestly it's going to be pretty costly. And because of that, I've upgraded money stores. So we've got extra treasury space on here. So the barracks is looking incredible and ready. And then over this way, I've added in a couple of bits. So I've moved the towers around, made this building look a little bit nicer. Nothing too crazy and fiddly. And I've made sure all the fences are sorted around the sheep as expected now. So they look really nice. And you'll see that this has now filled in. And I moved the windmill in the middle because I thought it looked nice. So we haven't fenced these ones off, but they're okay at the moment. Sheep and cows are officially fenced in. Now, you'll see there's a couple of houses over here as well, and we're building a brand new treasury. And I'm going to add a watchtower to it for over here as well, because we've got a guard tower, because we've got a watchtower here to cover this little area as well. Now, I'll just come off this so you can kind of see what's happening. 241 on the population. The reason could not reach iron deposit. What are you doing all the way over here, mate? The reason for the housing issues, and as you can see, look how much coin we've been saving, ready for the build here. Sorry, getting sidetracked. The reason for the issues with housing is actually, it doesn't tell you, but they need to be within range of their workplace. So I did this. I put in a little zone here for houses, and then they stopped complaining. And it was for the workers over here. They didn't fancy walking over here. Sorry, over this bit where the spare houses were. And you'll see, one other thing is the road paving. So I've actually gone over and carved where I want the roads to be paths. And I'm going to basically build that building today. Because we're gearing up ready for the tier 2. So I just need to figure out, yeah, Paviour's yard. There it is. So this guy is going to sit, well actually he's going to sit over this way somewhere. And he's hopefully going to pave in all of our houses. So we'll have him. Let's have a look at which way we want this building. I think it makes sense for it to be. I don't really want it to create too many new paths. Let's go there. 200 gold in there. That's going to be our Paviour's yard. And yeah, just over here, you'll see, look at this. 1,054 berries. I've actually got 5 brewers now smashing out berry brew as well. We're buying in bread. We're buying in pigs. So you see there's a lot more meat now. So we're just kind of balancing it, and here's where we're at. So at the moment, the breakdown on our budget isn't as good, but we're still making good money just from taxes, to be honest. But the main thing here is we now have mining taxes deposit, which we unlocked down here. So looking pretty good. We're actually not that far off. So at 300 splendor in the labor, which we're at 216, we can get the city belfry, which is the like monument for labor. Basically you get drinking taxes and smithing taxes as well. I also need to grab this tier 4 labor privilege, which uses up our coins, and we're going to come on in and get that sorted. So that's number 3 on here. What do we want? That is the question. Yeah, well, every time you trade with a village of labor allegiance, you gain 1 influence within its estates. Actually really solid as well. Trade price bonus is also really good. 1 more concurring tax without a penalty we're going to go with, because we will be taxing them for even more money. But guys, thank you so much for joining me. As always, really appreciate you being here. I really do. As always, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, all that jazz and stuff. But yeah, here's what we're building here. So this is a new treasury, and that's what it looks like. It's with some of the new stone parts, and actually it's quite cute. What I'll do is just build off the side, so there'll be a couple of little bits which are going to act as watch posts on here. So all we're going to do is get in a new one, and we'll go with 2. So actually any of these are good. I don't want a big one, it just needs to be like a minor I want the thinner minor one. Which one is it? That one. No, we need to stay with theme. It's going to cost us stone. We're going to go slightly lower. And red. And we'll attach that. Is that one not red either? It is. And then we've got this new nice stone doorway. There we go. We're going to build all of those as well. So what that's effectively is going to do is going to allow, if we start housing this way, which we're probably going to have to for the industry area, that's going to sort that. Because if we want more iron, we can put it out this way as well. Yeah, it's all looking a lot tidier, if anything. And we have gone out. Ignore the housing requirements stuff. We'll sort it momentarily. We have gone out, basically, like I said, build that out for the treasury. And here's what we're trading, so you can kind of see it. Lots of little bits. So I'm making sure we always buy boar and meat if we reduce down to a certain number. And then we're just slaughtering the boars as and when. Selling the fish at a higher. Bread if we need to. Common clothes is something I need to work on. But that's pretty much it. Now, I think we're officially full. This has been pretty crazy. Let's just assign the other two to wood there. And we had the same with berries. Look at this. Berry galore, baby. It's very, very good. Oh. And this guy has been saying this for ages. He can't reach the iron deposit. I think he's stuck in the house. Whatever. He can stay there forever. I wish he'd just die, to be honest. Anywho, let's get on with what we think is going to be that beautiful monastery. All right, here we go. Monastery then. Oh, wow. We've got monk dorms, scriptorium, vegetable garden, monastic grange, herb garden, nun dorms, chapel, berry garden, and refectory. Okay, let's start with the chapel. So it requires this right here. So we want something really nice here, and it needs to be decorated really nice. This is going to cost us an absolute fortune. So let's take a look at the size of these. Firstly then, let's start with a rustic passageway. So we're not being shy on space here, if I'm honest. We're going to have it probably out facing this way. And you see this island here, I feel like there needs to be a central market and housing all over this as well. I don't know. It depends how long you play for. Getting ahead of myself, you know. So just with this here, this is just the hall, by the way. We are already at 245 stone. We can't even house this much yet. Oh, do I want to revise what I'm doing here? I think I need to make some of these the other dorms. So I could have nuns one side, monks the other. They're not going to be separate. All right, I'm rethinking. This is... I want to get this right. And I've got like a bit of a design in my head, and I want to follow like a cathedral kind of thing. Now this definitely needs to be central. I'm just trying to think with what we have here. How are we going to do it, right? Which is always going to be the main feature. Now I'm going to reassess, and we are going to go with this. So we're going to have it hopefully just bin out all this. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so we can start with something like that. I think I might raise it up, and we're going to have to up our stones as well. So let me think about where we can get more stones in before we continue. So we're building that, obviously, so I'm just going to close that a moment, and let's have a little look around just to see if there is any more, because we did get rid of one. Let's collect that as well. Let's let it play a second just so they can finish off building. Let's take a little look. So we got the double stone mine here. That's iron, isn't it? So we can't do that one. We demolished one of the stones. Oh, hello. Let's get a pavior in. Let's get you upgraded. I'm just going to have one for now. Yeah, let's think about this. So, resources. There has to be one here. There actually isn't. The only other thing then, I think if you click the Stonecutter's Camp, it does show you. So we've got one over here. Are there any inside of our territories here? There's one there. Okay. That works. So, should we put a temporary stone? I don't want to mess these houses up too much. Let's put a temporary thingy in there. Let's prioritize that one. We'll try and get up a bit more stone. I've paused one of the Stonecutter's camps as well. So I might reduce this down to... It's too many. We need to start saving some. I know we need both, but that's actually fine. So yeah, this is like the middle bit. let's have what we're going to have as a smaller entrance. So it's going to act like that. Then we're going to go with a nice entry point like such. And then I think we either go back into the side for the dorms or we just go up and back. It's going to be very costly though. I'm already looking at the 147 stone here. But we can design it now. So let's go with once nun's dorm, monk dorm, and monastic scriptorium. So scriptorium's going to go at the back. We're going to go for monk dorms on the left here. So we're going to endure a passage backwards like so. And honestly, actually, we could go in a bit of wood. Although, no, I want pure stone. It just looks better, right? I want this. The major one is really good. It just looks nice. Let's go with the rustic hall for the housing. So let's take a look a second. Yep, that's good. Let's bring that one up and we'll do the same again this side. I'm going to say too far because we've placed it that end. Oh, done this wrong anyway. That's the monk dorms actually. We don't need any more. Then we need the nun dorms, which is going to be one of these. Make sure it's the same. Followed by one of these. Beautiful. Okay, and then we're going to have a central piece. So we need something... Well, actually, we know what we're having in here. It's going to be the scriptorium. And the scriptorium itself is going to be a major piece. I honestly don't know whether I want to connect those with something in the middle. Have a little bit of a garden. The herb garden could be in the middle, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Because there is sometimes you have the middle garden, actually. The chapel near me has a middle garden surrounded by the stone. Not the chapel, the... what's it called? Cathedral. The only problem we have here is the hill. Company well attended. What was that? Oh, King's Company left my village. Thank you. Kind of busy right now. Actually, these are too big. Now, I want to get this right. I want to get this right. So, scriptorium. Yeah, this is better. So, if we go one large, can we fit this the way we want it to fit? That is the question. So, I'm going to have to do that middle piece without snapping and then snap this one to there. Then we're going to have another minor one out this way, which is going to be the same height. But this one is going to go up. And then at the back of this, we're also going to go into the chapel because we require the bell tower, which is going to be... Ooh, how do we do this? Well, first of all, we're going to need a little doorway out, like so. Then we're going to have a doorway back in over... Can I... Oh, I'm going to have to do that onto the monastic scriptum, aren't I? There we go. We're going to have a doorway in there. There's going to be some kind of like herb garden in the middle, I think. And then we're going to need the bell tower. Ooh, which one do we go with? I think... Oh, wrong piece. Sorry, I've got to go back into the chapel. Then the bell tower. It says too far. Let me think where I want this. We could have two, right? I think we go for two. Let's see how it looks. Is that absurd? This isn't that absurd. I think this is cool so far, and we expand this. So we're going to have to decorate that middle. So then we need the... It wants herb garden. Herb garden. We don't want vegetable. We want herb. So hopefully we just need one resource depot, one production. So we're going to have... Adds 2 total workers. Let's have a look at the types. Oh, corner plots. These are cute, man. I hope this works how I want it to. Oh, why are they facing the other way? Oh, I get you. So you'd have it like around the door. That's weird though. Nope, not a fan of those. Let's try some of the planters up the side then. I think as long as they can access to one side, is that right? Or do we just have them pretty central? I think we have them pretty central. Then I think you can make the berry ones inside as well. So we'll have them kind of like coming down this way. Ignore the little red bits underneath, by the way. We're just going to copy another one. And we'll have them covering the one side. Then we need one storage, which honestly it doesn't need to be too big, right? Where do we attach this bad boy? Well, we have the doorway, so let's go at the back. Yeah, I like it. Now, it's a shame it's saying too far. I would have liked the bell towers to go at the front, but let's go. Build all. Boom. This is an absurd building. So, look at all this storage we have now, by the way. I made this a money storage here. And it's nice to see this is finished, actually. So, it just means I can add... I've attached it to this, if you're wondering. It's part of the same thing. I can add patrollers. Now, patrollers are still an issue because they go off in a big group, which is really annoying. I don't know why they do that, but it is what it is, right? So, hopefully, guys... Now, I haven't seen any tips from the last episode yet because I'm recording back to back. So, I hope I've got some stuff for you. Let's host a fish market. We'll get the happiness up, don't you worry. Yeah, let me know, though. Keep them coming. I hope you're still enjoying it. Try my best to make it good. I think I've got there now, though. Right, we're just going to reduce taxes to meet this happiness thingy here. And then we're going to look to see if any of our paving has started. It has. Look at that. That's super cool. I might get a second one in here. Yeah, let's do it. We'll get a second one on the go there. And it does mean they can house over here too in these spare slots for these businesses. That's fine. So we should see these nice and full now with patrollers and stuff, which is good. And then we obviously have these ones that will fill up. Now, they don't have the light fortification still. They should now, because this no longer has the issue because we built one over here. So we should see this pick up momentarily with light fortification. It should be covered. There we go. And I hear you on the walls and stuff. As I say, I'm not that bothered yet. I want to, like, just keep my free build going. If I'm restricted by walls, then I can't free build as much. And you'll see that I've put in a little bit of decoration for this marketplace as well. So we've got room for a couple more stalls. So I'm hoping some more housing goes here. It's all going to change, you know. But yeah, now that I think about it, if the housing's on here and we have a bridge there, they can house from industry. They can house from, like, this production area. And then over here, they can kind of work with that as well. Now, we are out on the skirmish season once again, by the way. We can't do these ones yet because we're not actually making war rations, but we can continue on with these. And we have good might, and it says it's fair. So we may as well do the missions whilst they're here, right? I think, genuinely, I just need, actually, hopefully... Why is this? The light fortification is there. It says it should be working. Have I just got to wait? Ah, there he is. I was wondering when he was going to go in. As I was saying it, it's just popped up. There we go. And there's the coverage. So this is now going to upgrade, which honestly is kind of annoying. I've been reading some reviews on Steam to try and understand, through the forum, to try and understand a little bit more about it, because there are elements that are strange, and there's been a lot of frustration actually with old players from Foundation and new alike with the exact same frustrations. The housing thing is a major issue where they don't explain that you need to have a radius, so they won't go and live over here if they work over here, which is a huge problem actually. And I know a patch rolled out literally about an hour ago of me recording, so on the Tuesday evening. So that patch did kind of come out, so I'm hoping it addressed them, but I still have lots of it. Now, these ones are saying insufficient because these need to be upgraded, and I know that's the issue there. But yeah, I've done it, so I should be able to house over this way, should it be needed as well. So, I don't know. Could do, like, gated communities and stuff. All that sort of thing. And honestly, if I wanted to make these houses even bigger, I could get the heavy fortification as well, which is not a bad shout. If I'm honest, you can come into these and they have a very wide radius. So if we really wanted to, I could actually squeeze one of these in and get these houses around this one all upgraded. I'm honestly debating this section though, because they don't need to be the tier 3s, but they do need to be in for the labours, you know. Would it be such a bad idea if I did it? Maybe not. Wondering what sort of range we could cover. If I go here, look, we cover a really hefty thing. I mean, let's try it. Let's try it, right? Let's see if we can get some tier 3 houses there. Because if you just look at the tier 3 density I'm talking about, if you just look, it's just heavy fortification. Now this one, we have the paved roads. All we need is the resident citizens. But for this upgrade to happen, you need, I'm told, glass. And I'm not going to do it yet whilst we're building other things, because we've got a whole chapel to build. You know? So it's kind of scary. And there it is. Some visitors are happy. That should bump up all of our happiness for this one. And after this build is done, we'll go into the war rations as well. Now, this is just the beginning of this, because this is going to be mostly monastery, this whole bit over here. So I'll have a separate little off bit over here, I think. And I may even fence this itself in on its own little kind of subset of things and stuff. I think that's a good idea. All right, what do we have? Iron? Nope, not interested. Thank you. We've got the iron we need and no more. I thought it was a good idea not wasting the trees and getting this done. Look at all these wood, man. It is insane. We got nearly 600. I could probably get more plank makers. Is it worth me doing that over here and then moving it? I don't know. It would mean they'd get these in quicker. I'm just looking. And to be fair, it would. It would get all this done really quickly. Who knows? Oh, I also freed up a little bit of space here. Let me just show you. I unpainted this. Merry fair. Good. And I'm going to fence off a little graveyard just in this little rustic church here. This isn't going anywhere. I really like it. Looks awesome. Let's go for a quick whiz around whilst they continue to build. And you can kind of see the extent we are going for now. Very happy with it, man. It looks great. Plenty of room everywhere now. All these upgraded wheat farms have helped. And this still isn't done, by the way. They've been struggling with this one for a while. Just waiting on a bunch of tools. Anyway, back to where we were. It's very dense. It's great. I've put in, obviously, as you can see, plenty of decorations now with trees. They actually do look quite good. Same with the rose bushes. So I've tried to do it in a way that the things build around it. See how paths have changed over time? Like this one, for example. I need to get that sorted. So it's all been a bit... It's weird how they move. But it's all down to like what I've done, basically. I don't want to get rid of that house. We need to do it properly. Now Watchtower's coming in anyway, which is kind of scary, actually. It's going to upgrade all of these houses, and we've got no housing space for them. And as you see, like I say, they will not build over here. This is all ready to be housed, but they will not build on it because there's no workplaces over here. Which, yeah, is very strange. And as you move a workplace, also the other thing, if you move a workplace from one end of the map to the other, they'll then complain they've got no housing because there's no house this way, which I think needs to change. Let them house from anywhere, you know? It's looking like we're going to need to get more tax people in as well as the population's growing. I'm just looking here. It's very full. Look, the windmills are full and they only hold a maximum of 20. The mines are full. So let's go ahead. Let's find our tax collectors. Let's get 2 more assigned. Now, they are going to be our first citizens when we can. But for now, I don't know, we'll hold fire, you know. Now, there's some trades with Davenport I need to take a look at. So Davenport, which one are you? So, what do we sell to them? Pigs or buy? So, what is something we can sell to them? It's bread and beer. Because we've got to hit this for this tax thing, right? The only way we can do that is by upping our beer production, which requires even more than we currently do. Now, obviously, we sell some, but we don't still to this day make enough wheat. I wonder how much further I can take the painting of these fields. Not much further on that one. We could expand it to cover this, or we could just go straight into a brand new one. This one here might be able to get expanded, though. Should we have a try? There we go. I'm being a bit cheeky with it, but I'm trying to min-max every little bit of space in here without having to actually make new ones. I think that's okay, though. Obviously, worst case is I can go ahead and get some more farms, right? Oh, a little farming village over here. I need to keep... I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know how I want to play it. Just thinking how much stone the paviour's yard is going to use, actually. That is a good point. So, we're going to have to take every stone node that we can with a little mini miners camp. Now, there's one over here. There's also... Is there any more nearby? I guess you can multi-mine these ones, right? Do you only need the one and then just go to town on it? Or... I guess we try it. Let's try one more over here as well. Obviously, when the monastery's built, it won't be too much of a problem because we won't be using so much. But yeah, 577 stone total. Wow. Nothing else is a problem. That is a lot of stone. Oh, there we go. Castle Harbour trade has been improved as well. Awesome. So can we buy stone in? Because we're full on money. Let's have a look. We can. I'm going to put a stone order of buying 100. Who is it that sells stone? Normal stone. Raw materials. It's got to be labour. No, it's Kingstone Abbey. So Kingston Abbey, we don't have this trade route. Is there another one that's selling that I can buy from then? Ah, Trotbury. So Trotbury also has it. Kinstone Abbey will be able to unlock really soon, actually, with the clergy influence. Once this is done, clergy influence. Don't know how you say that. I'm sorry, guys. We'll get that one in and sort that out as well. Right. Whilst we also wait, I'm going to come in and see if there's any changes we can make to any of these. So, luxury stuff we're going to need for citizens. Let's unlock that one. But then there's also the need for crafting. We don't get gold bars. We can buy those in. I actually want to see if we can expand our cow shed, but I don't think you can. So we just need another dairy farm. I want more milk, basically. We have the wheat one, so it seems a bit weird that we can't do that. And then there's the big boy unlocks of sculpture work. I do remember the sculpture workshop. The glass working. We're not producing glass. Sorry, we're not producing quartz of any kind, so we can't do that one. We will be getting candles soon. City Stone Bridge I like. And we've got the... We may as well get the village edict there as well. And then is there anything else in here? Offers lodging and tavern splendor package. Manor House City Architecture as well. That's just more decorative that I don't need to worry about just yet. The other ones is to go further on this route. We obviously do need the provisioner. I'm not going to spend on that though. The main thing was to try and improve. But it looks like we're going to have to go with a complete separate dairy farm once more. Which I can get in over this way. Let's just check at what kind of territory we are working with. So we have this one and this one. So I could go this way. We obviously want these trees for this though. So partly, that's a really rubbish node. I can't lie. I've unlocked a load, so just bear with. Those are already ours. I'm thinking about getting this one. And we're going to need that one at some point anyway to get to the next bit. But I'm trying to work towards if we can prospect that. So let's start with this one though. And let's get another farm. Okay. Let's try. I'm going to go this way. And we're going to fence in. The reason I'm going this way is so that I can, well, firstly, get rid of the badness. And then secondly, I can go backwards as well. So I'm going to build that one and then we'll get that one painted. I'll try and go back as far as I can. And I'm going to fence this off as needed as well. I wonder if I can go up on this hill. There we go. Looks like our stone buying is working as well, which is awesome. And let's see if there's anything. Oh, hello. Grab those. Let's see if there's anything we can do in here as our next thing. So, obviously prospect. We could do a few of those, but I don't think we need that. Militiamen we don't need. Now, we are going to get stones back, to be fair, from this one. I've actually sent... Yeah, that one's still active. There's not any others we can do. I kind of like the free bread that we keep getting. Pretty handy, and it levels up their might as well. Now, I'm going to go ahead and move this lumber camp out of the way, as well as the storage. So let's go all the way out here. Nice and out the way. And then you as well. You've actually done a great job and service to me, so thank you very much for that. No wasted wood. We got plenty of it spare. Get you moved over, because I don't want you ruining my monastery. All right, dairy farm in place. Let's go ahead and paint this bad boy. So plan is just to carve it into this one. Go as far as I can through here. We'll see what size it finds acceptable. I obviously haven't bought this one yet. It says that's adequately sized, so let's go with that for now. And then I can just fence this off, if I'm honest. So I'm going to actually just expand this bit of fence. Now, we've got the nice stone ones, but I'm going to stick with wooden because I actually like the look of it anyway. This is all I've done throughout the process. I've kind of like you can just snap the gates to these, right? And actually, I should have stayed in there. Quite intuitive, the tool for this, to be honest. It's nice and easy. There we go. We can apply those, and then I can just get this pasture. I like to try and get it to meet up to the fence. It looks a lot better, right? I don't think we're going to be able to build these ones. It's gone red, so let's have a look at this a second. Try and stop it from complaining. Seems to still be red, and I've come off the edge, so I don't know what your problem is, but we'll have a look another time. Let's see if it builds. Lovely stuff. How are we looking? Little check-in. Oh, it's looking good. It's coming along, guys. It's going to look really good. Obviously, it's hard to tell what it's going to look like until it's built. Oh, no. The heavy tower finished, and we are going on to the tier 3 density right now. That's a whole lot of stone. Wow. At least we're ready for the... we can go to max house if we need. It's not as hard as I first made out now that I know how to do it all. It's just a shame they don't really tell you. Just got to be careful here because... yeah, trade. There's going to be different tendencies. I can probably put the taxes back up now. I've been fiddling around with it. That should be fine. Let's double check that the taxes are coming out. Mining sites, not so much. I think we need more tax people to actually go and collect. Let's get that extra people in. And it looks like these houses finally almost built, which is great. So we can keep these guys happy. The only problem is the light fortification, and that is slow. Patrol should be fine. I've got so many people in you would not believe, and they just go around together. So if you open patrol... sorry, patrol. Thank you. If you open patrol, you can kind of see the circle. They don't spread out, which is really annoying. It would be great if each individual guy went off patrolling, which is what it should do, right? But it is what it is. That is the main concern for that. And I can't go over how much that one city watchtower is covering for active fortification as well. That's crazy, man. Now, if we know this is going to be housed, I can wall it in along the edge as much as I don't want to. It looks like even with that, it's probably worth... I don't think you need paving for the other one until you get to citizen status. So I'm going to just hold fire on the paving to not use the stone as well. All right, stone's looking nice and healthy now. I probably need to sort out my money. I've built 2 mine camps here, by the way. I actually need to check if how dirty that is. Beautification. What the... oh, yeah. No, I'm all right. I've kept it just outside of that houselet. So, but that has helped. And I'm just going to check here. Trade is where we're going crazy. So let's turn down the stone now because we've got most of it in the chapel. So let's bring this down. We've just bought loads. Let's just stop. Maybe... yeah, no, let's just turn it off. Let's work with what stone we have here. I don't want to... I want to... although I've got plenty of money in, I don't want to work it down too much at the moment. I want to be ready for all eventualities, you know? Yeah, we've almost got it in. 150 more. And we'll be good. So it's all coming along really nicely, man. Now, is there... my question, is there some nice decorations like extra stained glass windows? Modest architecture. Let's take a look. There's gates and buttresses if we wanted to put it in. Cloister. Oh, yeah. We may need to build somewhere for them to actually eat, right? We got the priest and the dorms. Devote a male villager. I'm going to get 4 of each. We've only got 3 females ready, so we'll be able to get more, but we'll start with 4 of each. And the good thing is they can start getting the herbs in, and we can get, like, we can get these guys to get berries. We don't need to. Look at berries. Oh, very well. And how much was it for that trade route as well? 15. Falkenheim is now a city. New ruler titles unlocked. Mayor and Mayoress. That is me. Okay, Bishop appreciates seeing a new settlement dedicated itself to monastic faith. He wants to help you, his new vassal, and appoint his steward to ensure you have everything you need. What do you plan next? He'll send me construction materials. This one. I want to be influential among the clergy. It's going to be this one. Our faith is all we know. We're going to get the 20 thingies. There we go. And that means I can unlock that trade route now, which is the last one. And honestly, we can sell the herbs, baby, which is going to be good. It's now playing monastic music constantly. Oh, we finally got a new house. Look. Yay. Obviously, these dense houses are coming in now. Look at this. So all of this building is going really well. Now we're back in the plus on trade, so it isn't too much of a problem. And then after this, it's going to be working towards citizens. Yep, I think that's about it. Right, we've got more people in, so I can get those going. What do we have? Accumulate some wood. Oh, yes. Yes, please. Take some of it off our hands. We have so much. Please do. Right, we can go ahead and get more people assigned. So we've got our priest, not the chapel. We want to go the full monastery here, and we want to devote a female once again to this. Best suited to brother and sister. And then we got copyists. So we've got manuscripts that we're going to be able to hopefully sell once that's built as well, which is going to be really good. Wow, that's a lot of meat that we're buying. All right, let's commit and let's get another clothier shop in. Goods production has to be tailor's workshop. That's the one. Let's pop you next to the other one. Let's just rotate you. Actually, let's make use of the space. This goes in really nicely here. Oh, yes. In you go. And see what you have to ask. The Abbess is glad you have established a trade route with Kingston Abbey. She believes the monasteries on both sides would benefit from trading with each other. The donation of coins would be much appreciated. I could use better trade prices. Our monastery requires construction materials. I mean, we do need the stone. Yeah, I'll take the stone. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's very much needed for this wonderful building. Oh, what do you guys want a lot, don't you? With all his grace and mercy, the bishop wants to ensure all regional monasteries are well fed. Well, that's very kind of you. Oh, wow. Look at this. We get bread for the berries. That's probably a good idea, actually. We're not going to have the herbs until it's built, mind. So, 28 days. Is it enough? I'm going to try it. I don't know if it's enough. They might not like us for it, but we'll try our best to get the herbs going once this is built. We're actually almost there. So if we look, all we need is 40 more stone in there and we are good. So, all very nice. Now, what we will have is a bridge here and a bridge here. And then maybe a bridge over this way as well. And then, yeah, I think I am going to house over here. Just makes a lot of sense. Quite nice as they walk in, they come past the chapel too. Wow, people just constantly saying housing insufficient. Is it not enough that I've just built all these? Oh, they're not quite finished yet. All of these are big boy houses. Which you'll be happy to know that you're all good. Oh, nice new mission. Lovely. What did we get? Oh, more stones and stuffs. That's really good. Now, they're quite strong. Look at this. Their might is 324. We need to let them kind of get better. But this one's really cheap, so we can just keep doing it. I would like to get on these, though. And we can unlock the next squads as well. Be nice. I think we do just stick this one out, mostly. 2 wounded. Let's give them time to recover. The strength is crazy as their rank goes up, though. Oh, what do we have here? Regional fair once again. So, raise the happiness of your village. Wait for the fair to be over. Yep. Well, please do. Now, I've just been watching. Look at this for a shot. This looks awesome. Just going from here with these new big houses. Look at the monastery in the background. Now, it just needs a couple of windows on the front and stuff, which will look really cool. But that looks amazing. See, it's these little things on these games. I'm really, really loving this. This is so much better than what the game was before, for me at least anyway. I mean, maybe because I was such a noob last time, I don't know. But it just feels good now that I know how to do it. I wish there was a way of controlling what the houses do, though. If that makes sense. Like, it would be nice, because otherwise you should permanently have this, like, just how one house to upgrade or something, you know, like how in, I think Farthest Frontier has an option where you can toggle it on and off for upgrades. And Manor Lords, for example, you just physically click a house to tell it to upgrade rather than letting it do its thing. But, I mean, I can cope with it. You just have to let it do its thing, right? Now, there's one thing we need to look at, and that is iron smelting, guys. So this is not substantial enough to make enough iron bars. So I'm going to go ahead and get another one in. So we're going to need another iron smelter. I mean, here's just fine, actually. It's right next to the storage. It's almost like it was built for that. And that's what's holding up our common wares. So we're making them, but we're also making spears and selling them over here at a very slow rate, which is fine. But I just want to make sure it's the right amount. You know what I mean? I want to do it that way. We've got 12 days to deliver the herbs and thingies. We aren't going to be done, unfortunately. But that doesn't matter, I don't think. Let's have a look. It just needs a couple more. They've done a really good job. They didn't even take that long. I do love that we've done this little garden. The path's already built down the side. Look, not quite as central as I'd like, but once we put the other thingies in. I don't know whether we get more herbs in. That might be enough, though. Obviously, this is the resource depot, so they can't quite get that one in yet. But it's almost there. That's actually the last bit of stone that needs to go in. It looks like our hops are full as well. Where are we sending our hops, actually? That is a very good question. Let's go another one here. There we go. Because wheat's pretty much gone before it has a chance anyway. Coin surplus. Hello. Thank you. There you go. 2 spears for 10 at the armory. Thank you very much. And there we go. That one's officially upgraded. This one has its side one just finishing off now for the extra stone. And honestly, all the visitors are fully delighted. So we've officially got our first manuscript as well. So who sells the manuscript? Or buys the manuscript, sorry. Obviously got to be the one. Go away. Got to be Kinstone Abbey, right? It's actually not. I know someone buys it. Oh, we can sell herbs to Northbury as well. Thought one of them bought the scriptures. Maybe not. I don't see it there. You know, you guys see that? I see no scriptures of any kind here, so... And the Merry Fat, good. Oh, the last bit's coming in now. Thank you. You've all done great. I'm going to see if I can get just a small bit more of housing in here. I wonder if I can squeeze another house on here. That would be ideal. I could go a little bit further back here, which I'm okay with as well, to be fair. Let's just paint that in. Let's see if the house does go in that way. Let's make sure patrolling is covered. And it did. Okay, so they were complaining because it was over this side that we needed more housing. See what I mean? There's no way of telling. I guess you click on them and you see where their workplace is, but then there's no definitive distance to tell how far they need to be. Oh, come on. How many more? 13 more. Let's go. Decided to expand wheat farms now, guys. So all of this is going to get cut down. I may move that one wood chopper over here, actually, just to get it done. Get rid of all these trees, because then I can, I think I'm going to expand this one even further. Or this one. So this one makes sense, actually, because there's this little bit here, and I can get the extension on this. So I can go ahead and grab the tooling shack in here, just to the side there. And then we can extend this field, which, honestly, I think I can go around the rock, actually. I wonder if I can remove that. It's going to say it's too large until it's built. That's fine. Let me try the resource removal on this. No. Oh, that's a shame. Now, just overseeing a bit of hunting once again as well. I think I might go again out and buy another one. So they've moved back. They do keep moving because we are over hunting. That's fine. I'm okay just to, like, buy zones if it lets me. For some reason, I can't buy up there, though, actually. Is there a reason? Or have we hit the edge of the zone there? I think we've hit the edge of zone. That one's rubbish. There's no hunting there. That one's too far. They go in the middle of the forest if you look. They don't go towards the edge. And for some reason, I can't purchase these territories right here. There is no purchasing of them. Might just have to make do then and just keep buying it in. Let's go back in and let's buy even more. We'll just go with the boars, though. So if the number... Yeah, let's do it. I think that's good. Look at this, guys. The last but not least bit is going in. Let's have a look at what is waiting for... I think it's officially done. There's something... Let me just see. It doesn't like that the storage is on the back of there. Or is there a specific... Oh, resource depot. I'm an idiot. It's here. We could put this out the back. Yeah, let's put it off to the side then. And then if we need, we can get more going. So this doesn't really need to be part of it. That means we can have more workers then. Okay, if we want to expand it, we can put it out here. That's fine. I might just go herbs in the middle then. We'll see how we get on. There we go. 2 more houses coming in over here as well. They're always going to be complaining that housing requirement is no longer met just because the patrol guys just never want to help. Let's get you going. We got extended guard coverage. Patrollers, do your thing. I really don't want to have to keep spending it on those guys, as in my population. Just trying to get them going. So, if you want to see how many I'm actually working with, let me come into the villages here. So, job. Let's go with... there we go. We've got all of those watchmen there, which don't level up, by the way. And then guards, we've got plenty of those as well, like genuinely got loads. Let me come into the main guards here. If I just scroll down, look at that. Patrollers. We could have more in, but they just group up. They just don't... and watchmen. We've got extended guard coverage, which I can reduce down until they are happy. And then patrollers, I don't know, you know? I've got enough in according to my numbers, but it keeps popping up. What I'd like to see is this not to do anything until it goes below like 50% or something. I think that's a simple change that would stop it from happening. Otherwise, you just constantly got them spamming you up here. So I think that would be the best way to do it. And there we go. We have it done. So the herb gardens, look at them tending to it. Yes, I think we're going to devote some more people to it. Because the more the merrier. I want to see how many we can get. Because that is a sale we can make. And I think we also need to set up that on the marketplace. I don't know if it's classed as a rare good or not. Let's go for a sell over 60. I'm going to 60 in case it comes up with the mission to say send 50. There's the first one in now. So once they go up, we'll be selling those as well. Let me just check the marketplace as to what you can assign. Because I'm not sure at what point these guys... I have no idea which way it's meant to go. Okay, they'd walk in that way. Cool. And the luxury one, just have that a second. Let's apply that change. And when that's built, I can see what you put in there. I'm thinking herbs, if I'm honest. There's another wood trade. Look for money and thingy. Let's take it. Take the 200 wood, baby. Give me that money. Oh, look at this. We've got maximum immigration. What the hell? Hello. Never seen that many before. This is great. We're on 273 already. Look at these big, dense houses coming in, though, everywhere now. This is great. But the main one is this. Let us provide the needs. Monastic Grange, trading herbs. Assign herbs to Monastic Grange. Establish a trade route in Northbury. I'll pop that one up then, because it's not the luxury goods store that we need. All right, let's slow it down, and that is going to be where we end this one out. Let me give you the grand tour for today's. We have done a lot. A hell of a lot. Now that I've established I can build much quicker, and actually the place is looking magnificent. Look at this place, man. Look at this. Oh, I got some bigger plans for this, though. I can already see how I need to progress this building, which is going to be really nice when we get the unlocks. Guys, as always, though, thank you so much for joining me. Subscribe if you aren't already. Hit that thumbs up. If you want to support me that little bit extra, consider membership on Patreon or on the channel. As always, take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one.